All right. This thing called opening your third eye. I've been watching a lot of videos about it, and I have like theories on it. And like last night, I was walking down the street. I was actually making a video, but I seen some girl and she distracted me in the middle of the video, and I couldn't finish it. But I'm walking down the street and I'm concentrating on money. I'm concentrating on it, concentrating on it, concentrating on it, concentrating on it. I'm thinking about like money in my hand, money on the floor, money in a cash register, credit cards. I'm thinking about being at the casino. I'm thinking about all these different ways that I see money. I'm thinking about a big jar of money. I'm thinking about a fish tank with quarters and stuff in it. I mean, all these different ways I'm thinking of money. I'm just thinking of money every different way I can. And I stand there for a second and I look on the ground, and there was 2 quarters in front of me. One was by my foot and one was about 5 feet in front of me. Now, I think that the fact that I was concentrating so hard on this money is why I was standing in front of 50 cents. But I put too much negative energy into the other aspects of what I concentrate on for it to be $1 million at my feet. Or if you are understanding, comment, let me know. That's how I believe humans can use their upper brain power or extra brain power, this other 80% of your brain that we don't use. It's been taken from us. We used to know how to use it, but it's been taken from us. If we can learn how to use that part of your brain again. Just like one day, I was, in one of my other videos, I was thinking about drugs, all different kinds of ways. I look down and there's a bag of little vials. I pick it up and all the vials are empty. The fact that I put the negative energy into it made the negative outcome. Now, if I was there thinking about, $1 million for my sons to go to school or something like that, and then, it goes into play in every aspect of your life. I mean, I think you can actually plan your own life. You can actually make your own life happen the way you want it to. But if you put a lot of negative energy into your life in the beginning of your life, you have to put the same amount of positive energy back into your life before your life will start to make the outcomes you want it to make. It's the same thing as a positive and negative. Just like, it's weird. You can take an electron out of an atom. Okay, there's millions of electrons in one atom, or a nucleus, whatever the hell it is. Electron is an electron, and there's a bunch of them in a little tiny space. If you take one of these electrons and you take it to California, and you change the polarity of one of these neutrons that was associated with this neutron, or electron, excuse me, you change the polarity from positive to negative, that electron knows exactly when the polarity changes, even if it is 2,000 miles away in California. That would be like me and my buddy Marcus or something in Bel Air or wherever he is. I change my mind and he knows I changed my mind. It's simple as that. That's the only way to explain that. And there's some way that everything is interconnected to each other. If an electron can change the polarity no matter how far away from its source it is. That's like me leaving my house and going to California, and my light is on, the house's light's on. That's like them turning the lights off in my house and me knowing to turn the lights off. It's the same thing as radio waves. Radio frequencies travel and through the air. Air is a substance that we can touch and we can feel. There is something in between us connecting us. It's an energy, it's a force, it's a source of something. It's like electric or something. But if you concentrate and really want this thing to work, it'll work. I had a couple friends tell me about it, so I've been trying it, and it's working for me. I just see the negativity in it that I put in it. You know what I mean? I put the negativity into it at first when I first started trying this, and now the negativity is starting to come off of it because I'm not being negative no more. And I'm talking about negative thought. Even if I have negative thought, that's putting negativity into it. If I talk to somebody about it and they don't believe it, that's putting negativity into it. If I talk to somebody and they do believe it, that's putting positivity into it. It's really strange the way it works, and it's really strange the things you have to believe. Now, God and all that, I don't call it that because I don't believe it. I believe the Bible was put here. It's like a big biological computer program to me. I think we were put here, and we are a biological computer program. But we're biological. We have organs and stuff. You know what I mean? Just like inside a computer, it has little chips and little tiny itty-bitty wires that have to be there to make the next wire do something. We're just made of mushy stuff, blood, mushy shit, and we're a biological computer program, and the Bible is part of the program. Here, listen to this book all the way until you die. Now, if you think that's a good idea, go ahead. Here, read this, read it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, the same book, right? And read it until you die, and then that's your life. That's what you're going to do. Worship this. That's like giving me this piece of siding right here. See it? And saying, hey, carry that around. Look at it, look at it, and look at it. Say it's the greatest thing in the world, and then die with it. Who wants to do that? That's stupid. I don't even think anybody believes it's that smart. If you believe it's smart to take a book, open it up, and say, you know what? I believe this. Look at this. Yay, yay, yay. And then you follow that thing until you die. And you do not look or search for anything else. You don't really look for what created us. You just listen to what this book, and you don't search for an answer. I want an answer. Give me some feedback, questions. Give me some fucking ideas. I mean, I want ideas. I am not a genius by far. I need to expand my mind. I want some ideas on, do you have any practices, any things that happen to you, any like snapshots? Like, I actually have places I know I have been. Like, I know that I have been to Hawaii, but I never took no trip to Hawaii before. Somehow, some way, I was in Hawaii jumping off of cliffs into the water. I don't know if it was a dream. I don't know if it was another life. I don't know what it was. And there's another time that I got a ride to a methadone program. This methadone program looked like a house, and this wasn't a dream. I remember the person that took me there and everything, but I was never on this methadone program. I remember the way the lady looked when I went to the window, but I've never been on that methadone program ever. I've never been on it. It's like it must be a future event yet to happen. So, I don't know. It's just weird. There's events that happen. There's things that happen that I know happened, but I just can't understand why I don't remember them. It's really strange. It's a strange thing to feel that way. I think that's part of the third eye. What do you want to call it? The third eye opening. I just want to call it part of my metamorphosis, whatever you want to call it. It's part of my changing, my getting better, getting smarter, my knowledge gaining. But just give me some answers, insight, questions, opinions. Push the buttons on the thing. Make your own video. Push buttons. See ya.